Hello folks, and again, hope you're all well. So, it's happened again. I went down the rabbit hole of more tie-dyeing again. I mean, after all, I did buy 10 t-shirts. So, this time around, again, I went with the more premium kit that I did with the previous tees. I also did this time around do the step of locking the color in with vinegar and water solution, which I've heard over various videos is not necessary to lock in a color with, but I think at the end of the day it's not a bad thing to actually do that and play on the safe side of, doing the soak of up to 20 minutes in the water and vinegar solution to set your dye properly into the fabric. So, with that said, let's make this a quick video since it is only 2 shirts. So we'll start with the first one. So this one, I was experimenting with the Mandela effect, and I would say this one came out pretty damn good, actually. I gotta move away so it can be seen better. So the colors came out more right, and the effect did. The effect not only occurred on the front, I got it perfectly on the back as well. So again, if we blot out the color, the bright color here, we can see it a bit better. It did actually do what I wanted it to do. So this was a very successful shirt. I'd say probably the prettiest one I've done so far. I went with a clover green in the center. Then I went with I believe it was an orange, or no, it might have been red. Then I went with a mango. This is a rose, then a navy blue, and I believe this is cherry on the edges. So that looks pretty good. I'll leave the light off just so it can show up better. So this one came out pretty awesome, I must admit. Mandela effect kind of pattern. So this last one of the two, I experimented with doing a hibachi or hamatachi. I can't remember the technique, but it's an Asian kind of folding one. So I didn't think that I folded it properly, but it still came out pretty cool. So you can do the technique that I was trying to explain. I've lost the word for it. You can fold it in either a triangle pattern or a square pattern. So this I did in large triangles, and it kind of looks a little rough, but and as you can see here at the bottom, it lost some of the pattern, but it kind of overall it gave a pretty cool effect. The back doesn't look too bad. The back has more of a faded look than the front does. It kind of reminds me of a weird Death of Leopard kind of pattern. So this one, a little bit of disappointment, but also at the same time, a bit of a cool factor, especially the kind of fade effect that I got on the bottom of it. Not all the colors came through. Kind of very much like you see in the back. There's some fading to it, so that kind of is that. And we'll put that back. So, as well, no, I did not create this one. I actually bought this years ago at a dollar store. So the process I did on that was the previous process. Like the previous process, I did the soda ash soak, wrung it out, tied them up into their proper shapes and whatnot. Then I applied the dye, let it sit for 24 hours, then rinsed it out with cold water, and then the thing I did different was again to lock the colors in, which you see in the one that I was very successful with. It did lock the colors in, was to let it soak after rinsing it out in a, I'd say it's probably a 1 part vinegar to 3 parts water solution for up to 20 minutes. And then after that, I put them into the wash, and I used about an ounce of soap, laundry detergent soap, and just washed them. And I kind of gave them a low-level dry, and then I just put them on hangers and hung them out in my bathroom in my shower stall off of the curtain rod. So, with that said, again, hope you've been enjoying this little offshoot journey of mine into doing the tie-dye. Again, thanks for anyone that's been watching and commenting. Again, like, share, subscribe. Thanks again. Bye for now.